Republican vice presidential candidate JD Vance has said some extremely irresponsible and idiotic things recently. In fact, every time this man opens his mouth, he puts his foot so squarely in it, I can't believe he can still talk. One of his new nuggets is if you can't afford childcare, you should just get the grandparents to do it. First of all, this is such a classic example of someone being like, I have this, why don't you? With absolutely no concept about how other people's lives work. JD seems to think one of the best things about marrying an Indian woman is that it comes with free help, that his wife's mom is there to do labor for him. The colonial mindset of this guy who grew up poor in Appalachia is pretty bold. But let me tell you, JD, when my son was young, my parents lived in Canada. Was I supposed to fly them down here and get them a home to save money on childcare? My mom died suddenly in 2018. What's someone with a dead parent supposed to do? What if, and hear me out, in a country this expensive, grandparents are still working to afford their own lives? What if the grandparent isn't doing so well, and the parents are part of the sandwich generation where we're not only taking care of our own kids, but our parents as well? What if you don't like your parents? What if your parents don't like you? What if your parents love you, but they don't want the job because they already raised their kids and they don't want the responsibility of doing it again? And JD's answer to that is just limit the requirements for people who do childcare so more people can have that job. His plan is if you can't get free childcare, then you should leave your baby or child with some unqualified person while you go to work and just hope for the best. Well, no thanks. You want to be in charge, bro? You and Golden Toilet? You guys don't have a clue how any of this works. You have zero sense of the world beyond your own cushy, air-conditioned, tinted window lives. I seriously cannot believe men like this, who are so out of touch with the American people, could possibly be running to be in charge of us. And yet, here we are.